Hi everybody, with my head cut off. Jesse's out, of course. As I said, exercise. Although he's not looking too bad, are you? Hey? For that scarf spread, you're looking pretty good, darling. Actually, I'll move a little bit more forward. Hopefully, maybe I'll lower this camera. Wouldn't it be so good to have a cameraman available? Oh, can you pick up the camera and start doing this video for me? You hold the camera, I'll hold the snake. It would be so much easier. I think I've got both of those globes on, which tends to make me look like I'm lily white, and I'm probably pretty close to it because I haven't had an awful lot of time out in the sun lately because it's just been really hot actually, and not very pleasant. And if it's not very pleasant because it's too hot, that's not very pleasant for my snakes either. So in those circumstances, I tend to try and get out there at 10 o'clock in the morning, or I get out there, you know, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when I know those temperatures have dropped a little bit and we're both a lot more comfortable. But Jesse has been at his door. I did a little video earlier showing you of him doing that because he'd made a little mess. Actually it was a big mess. It was only urate, but yeah, I ended up, of course, cleaning the whole bottom out, and it was only his paper towels anyway, so pretty easy to do. Don't go disappearing behind my back. Show everybody that beautiful, handsome face of yours. Can you see you at all? Nope, he says. I'm not interested in looking at myself. I'd rather go and explore, thanks, Mum. He's going to be in a little bit of a shock because he's not going to have his little space up there anymore. But he'll find somewhere else. I'm sure that he'll lay and have a nap on. So, gosh guys, 2019, I cannot believe how fast 2018 has been and almost gone. So I wanted to talk about, so what's my plans for 2019 and plans with my videos. I don't have any plans as such for my snakes apart from continuing to love them and care for them as I do, and of course continuing to show you how I do that, and hoping that more and more people start to do exactly the same thing when it comes to their snakes, because that was really why why I started doing my videos. And I think I've said that in some of my videos before, that was why I sat down one day and thought about it after having snakes for a long time actually. If I were to do a YouTube channel, what would it be about? Apart from, yes, of course, snakes. Otherwise, what would I do a YouTube channel about? I don't think my life otherwise is very exciting or any different from many other people's lives out there. Of course, we're all individuals and we all do live different lives, but I really felt that I wanted to share my personal experience of having snakes in my life, and how I've chosen to care for them. And I also did very much realize, can I get your tail down? And that might loosen you up from being you, Jesse. I'll never figure him out. I'll never figure out why he's so clingy. He just is. But yeah, I really wanted to do videos in a way showing a different way of living with snakes and caring for snakes, and I didn't see a lot of those videos. Of course, when I started watching YouTube, I watched Carla from One Soft Kiss and saw her videos and went, wow, there are other people that care for their snakes like I do and give them that freedom and that time out. And I would say, in honesty, sorry, I'm just keep on flicking my hair. Jesse's pulled a piece of hair out and it's annoying me now. But yes, I noticed that there weren't a lot of videos that people were keeping snakes like I do. And I'm not going to lie and say, oh, you know, there's so many of us, because that's not true at all. There are very few. And I know that today, 12 months later on down the line, even because we'll go in the 18-19 time frame, how many more people are actually doing this style? I'll call it style, but for me it should just be the way it is. They're building hangout spots in their room for their snakes to explore and be able to come out. I got a beautiful photo today, and you'll remember, I hope, a video with Jimmy, with Tessa, and him holding her. And he took a photo of him and Bryony, his coastal carpet python, with him in the kitchen while he was getting himself something to drink, and she was laying on a little hangout area that he'd made for her, obviously portable, that he can move from room to room with her. I think that's wonderful, and it gives you a couple of free hands to get on with what you're doing, of course. The snake is there with you. He's also, there was a big storm come through there and lots of gum tree branches fell down, and his first thought was, I'm going to grab some of those. See? And I'm going to put them up on the roof and make some extra climbing areas. But not only that, what he's already got up there is getting a bit small, and his snakes are coastal carpet pythons, so they need very strong branches and setups for them to hold their weight, and for them to feel secure enough to jump up there and go, of course, climbing. You get so huffy and puffy, Jessie, because you just stressed yourself out so much. And I'm not even doing anything. I'm merely just letting you do what you want to do, aren't I? But anyway, that is so lovely to see. And I know of other people that have also decided that that's how they want to be, and the freedom that they want to give their snakes as well. And that is like music to my ears. With every photo I get, of every comment I get, and trust me, my comments are always so positive and wonderful from everybody. I have wonderful supporters, and I've said before, people that don't even have snakes, that are seeing them as different. Even people that have had a snake before but didn't see them in the same way that I see them and care for them. And yeah, it's so good. It really is good. And in honesty, how many of the people that watch my videos keep their snakes the way that I do? If you want percentages, I'm just going to make sure he don't wrap his tail too much. The percentages would be running at 10% do and 90% don't. And there are lots of reasons why there's people that don't. You know, those that have an abundance of them and a lot to care for and a lot to clean up after and feed, and we only have so much time in a day. And please, Jessie, would you like to go over there, darling? Where would you like to go? Maybe I'll let him go over this way and start climbing up on the TV unit. So excuse my butt in your faces, but this is where he's really wanting to head off and go and explore. Well, come on, Jude. Are you ready? Making your way? And that just makes, well, I don't know what you can see. Then I'm going to have to turn off my fan, of course, now that he is out and about. Don't go down the back. Okay, good boy. And go up there. Alright? Cool. That's good. He's all good. He'll just cruise around for a little while. Bright light. You can stop being so bright now. So, you know, I want to swing that number. Really, that is what I want to do for 2019. I want that number to swing. I want people to, you know, I've done the video about pets, and a lot of people claim that they're pets. A lot of people say they're, you know, my pets, and but I don't necessarily see pet care coming into it. So yeah, I'd like to see that change. I'm not ever going to say let's have 10% that care for them in this particular way and 90% caring the way I do. That's not going to happen. But for everybody that only has a few, or like me currently with only 8, why not? Why not? It's I can hear him huffing and puffing, up there, so at least I know he's up there. And when I can still hear him making noises like that, he'll settle down. He'll stop the huffing and puffing because he'll take a break and rest and curl up, have a nap. But that is what I'd like to see, is hear more people say, I'm getting my snake out a lot more and I'm having a lot more trust with them and so forth. That is what I'd like to see. And we'll just keep on making my videos or not making, but doing my videos as I have and discuss bits and pieces, I guess, along the way, and hopefully many will learn some bits and pieces along the way as well about snakes and that they're wonderful. So guys, before I bore you to death with just me, now that Jessie is gone, you take care of yourself, your family, your friends, and all your animals. Ciao.